Hi, my name is Pamela Quinn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to do a short video on pranayama. Pranayama is your breath, and this is a progression of breaths that will strengthen your lungs. So let's say you do get an illness, a virus, and it affects your lungs. What can you do now so that maybe in a week's time, even, it doesn't take very long, your lungs are strong. Anytime you do yoga with me, I will teach you this basic breath. Step one, basic breath is called Durga breath. Sometimes it's called 3 parts breath. You really have to master this breath before you can move on to more advanced breaths. So I know it can be a little boring to breathe, but we're going to breathe. So I just want you to come seated comfortably on the floor, in a chair, on your bed, on a couch, it doesn't matter. You don't have to close your eyes because we're just learning here together. We're not really practicing yet. I want you to place your hand on your belly, and I want you to let your body breathe and notice. And what you're going to notice is that as you're breathing through your nose, you might be holding your breath in your face. So you're trying really hard to breathe with your face. And it's possible, but it doesn't get you a lot of breath. And then you're going to notice you're holding your breath in your throat, in your shoulders, in your upper chest, and you're trying to breathe with your rib cage. Rib cage just floats. It really doesn't assist you very much breathing. So I want you to soften your shoulders and soften your rib cage and just admit to yourself that you cannot breathe with your face or your throat or your shoulders or your rib cage. What you can breathe with is your belly. And your belly feels like it's breathing because it really is the home to your diaphragm. And your diaphragm just moves up and it moves down. As your diaphragm moves up, it pushes the air out of you. And as it moves down, it draws air in. And it's just pushing up and down on your lungs. So breathing through your nose, you're going to inhale, diaphragm's pulling down, and that makes your belly push out. As you're exhaling, breathing through the nose, it comes in and it moves up. So soften your shoulders, soften your rib cage, soften your shoulders too. Inhaling, fully, completely, completely. Inhaling, belly pushes out. Exhaling, belly's drawing in. And it feels like there are waves into the lungs and out through the shoulders. Inhaling through the nose, belly's pushing out. And then exhaling, we're letting it wave in. And just continue to soften. Soften your shoulders again. Soften your rib cage again. Soften your knees, your hips too. Notice there's tension in your toes. You can even scrunch them, unscrunch them. And now's the trick. Take the tip of your tongue and take it to the roof of your mouth or just behind your 2 top front teeth. And keep breathing. And maybe possibly now you're going to close your eyes as you're softening, as you're relaxing. The mind follows the breath. The body follows the breath. So we're letting go of stress. We're toning our nervous system. We're removing or moving our nervous system that says fight, flight, freeze into relax. That's what we're doing. We're telling our nervous system what to do with our breath. Just keep breathing. Place your attention on your nostrils, and I want you to intend for the breath to come in evenly through both nostrils. Feeling it, sensing it. And now we're intending for that breath just to slow down. Okay, so we're softening, we're relaxing. We have nowhere to be, nothing to do, literally nothing to do. Just breathe. You might find it interesting that a lot of the gurus of yoga say that you're born with only so many breaths. And so yogis spend a lifetime learning how to slow the breath down, maybe counting in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and counting out maybe for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just keep breathing. And I know if you're watching and not participating, this is quite dull, so start participating. Practice breathing. It's one of the most important parts of yoga. There's a whole limb of yoga dedicated to this breathing, and you have to master this breath first. Soften your shoulders again, your rib cage again, your knees again, your toes again. And you can think something nice instead of counting. You can think the vibration Om. You can think I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. So that's step 1. And you have to master that step before going on to step 2. So if you feel comfortable in step 1, let's move to step 2. And remember, we're toning our lungs. We're strengthening our lungs so that in the event we get sick, we have more lung capacity, more resistance. Not to mention, if you learn these breaths, you're boosting your immune system. You're hyperoxygenating your blood. So level 2. Level 2 is called a 1-minute breath. So as you're inhaling, notice there's a pause after the inhalation, and then the breath turns around and you exhale. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, and we'll just inhale for 4 using that same breath we first learned, Durga breath, and then hold for 4. And then we'll exhale for 4. So inhaling, counting to 4, 3, 2, 1, holding, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1, holding, 3, 2, 1, exhale. Keep going. Now think about this. This is a 1-minute breath. That means it should take 60 seconds. So let's lengthen, maybe inhaling for 6 now, holding for 6, and exhaling for 6. And over time, we're going to work up to inhaling for 20, holding for 20, and exhaling for 20. And that's a lot. So you have to practice this breath every day. And most yogis, proper yogis, will do a pranayama practice 5 minutes to 15 minutes a day. Just keep breathing and holding and exhaling. And don't make yourself uncomfortable. Meet yourself where you are. So wherever you are is fine. If you're at 4, it's fine. At 6, it's fine. At 8, it's fine. Don't even become proud when you get to 20. Celebrate, but don't be proud. Just keep breathing. And exhaling. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. And then just let everything go now and just notice you're happy, you're calm, you feel better just from that. And we're not even meditating, we're just breathing, right? Breath number 3. So this is the most difficult of breaths for most people. So now we've done Durga breath, and now we've done 1-minute breath. And now we're advancing into what in Kundalini we call breath of fire. And it's basically just panting like a dog as we start and just drawing our navel in. So I'll demonstrate first. The final option of it looks like. And if you're watching my hand, you see my hands flexing in because my navel's actually pulling in like this. And my navel's doing all the work. I'm not exhaling. The breath is just coming out, and I'm not really inhaling. The breath is just coming in, and it's quite rapid. I'm not using my shoulders. I'm not using my rib cage. So why don't we begin? Just put your hand on your belly, and I want you to stick your tongue out, and you're going to pant like a dog through the mouth. Keep going. Soften your shoulders and soften your rib cage. Your toes again. Belly button's just pushing, 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 pushing. Okay, let it go. Notice you're probably dizzy. That's normal. When you get really dizzy, just take a long, deep breath. And let it out again. All right. So this time, we're going to close our mouth and we're going to do it. Inhale and let it go. And just know that when you get dizzy, you're going to long, deep breathe. Someone commented they're sweaty. Yes, you're sweaty. So it's the breath of fire. It's supposed to build heat up through here. Breath of fire, fun little note is it will actually help you to lose weight as you build up into it. Okay, so we have Durga breath, and then we're going to move to 1 minute breath. And then now we really understand, we're really getting, I'm not holding my breath through my shoulders or my rib cage or anything. And then I'm going to move on to 3-part breath. The final breath I want to teach you is really a very advanced practice. And it's so toning on your lungs. And it will also give you an indication of the health of your lungs as well. So the way we're going to do this breath is we're going to breathe in through the mouth very, very deeply. We're going to breathe in through the mouth so much that the breath not only waves up into the lungs, it waves through the shoulders, it comes into the face, and then you just let the breath just like a cloud float out your mouth. So it's like this. And then it's just floating out. And just keep breathing and try not to use your shoulders. I know it's really hard. I find myself even trying to use my shoulders because I want the breath to come up into my face even. And just let it float out. So we're getting all this breath in, and then not all the breath is coming out because it's just floating out, right? So we're over oxygenating that in, and then it just floats out. Excuse me, it's very dry too. So for the times that we're in, I would like you to work up to this breath number 4. So maybe every day you can do 5 of these breaths, number 4, and then we're going to work up to 30 of these breath number 4. But you have to start where you are. So let's just set the intention for 5 to 15 minutes a day. We're going to really put some effort into this pranayama. I want you to think about the fact that if you were sick and uncomfortable moving, you could still do your pranayama. You could still tone your breath, and you could still have the benefits of deep relaxation from this. So I'm going to move. I'm going to come forward only because this is live. So we have some possibly questions here. God, I don't have my glasses and I have no idea. I'm seeing a hi. Oh, I see someone's in their bed doing this in bed. I think it's great. All of us right now are being called to help and serve each other. So you don't have to be a yoga teacher to teach any of this, right? Maybe you have a family member who is in a weakened state or is sick. You can teach them these things very confidently, very comfortably. To be a yoga teacher, all you have to do is have the experience of yoga. So yeah, we do yoga teacher trainings and they're super fun and blah, blah, blah. But once you've done yoga, like now you're empowered to just go teach others. It's called for, especially in this day we're in. Someone says they feel good. Of course you feel good. You have more oxygen in your brain right now. You have more oxygen in your organs right now. And when your organs are fed, guess what happens? They function better and your organs are part of your immune system, right? Hi. Someone says I'm sweaty. Yeah, we address that. I'm breathing deep, Next to deeper. Oh, next to a window. Yeah. So you can turn this into a meditation practice. So, we make meditation so difficult. Oh my God. It's so silly the way we teach it. The truth of meditation is you can't meditate. Meditation is a state of consciousness. In yoga, we say it's a gift. It's a gift given to a pure mind, a sattvic mind, a settled mind. So what you can do is prepare yourself to receive the gift of meditation, or the gift of this altered state of consciousness. And we do that with our breath, and we do that using mantra. And that's because you have a very active mind. And then meditation comes when we've settled in between the breath and the mantra. So as you're breathing in, you can think so. And as you're breathing out, you can think hum. If you love Kundalini, you can think Satnam. So hum means I am, and Satnam means truth is my identity. And, we like to say things in yoga that we don't know what they mean, because it sends the mind into a contemplative state. So truth is my identity. Well, one, we don't know what truth is. And two, we don't know who we are, right? So to say Satnam is like a little confusing to the mind. So it's a puzzle with no answer. So it's really powerful. When you use a mantra and you don't know what it means, it's fantastic. When you use an affirmation and you know what it means, it can be debilitating. So let's say my affirmation is I'm breathing in, I am love. I'm breathing out, I am love. Well, then I'm triggered because the mind says no. The mind says, no, I'm not. I'm not love, right? And then I start thinking about all the ways I am not love, versus all the ways I am love, which, we're just humans. That's how we're wired. It's okay, to think this way. Just honor that you think this way. So if you say something like Om Namah Shivaya and you don't even know what it means, it's fantastic. What can the brain do with that? I love it. Everyone's saying I feel great now. Okay, good. I'm glad you are practicing. So let's just set the intention. Again, we're going to do this 5 minutes a day. And we're going to strengthen our lungs. We're going to get them so strong that they can withstand anything. And we're going to teach our family and our friends and even our children how to do these breath works. So if you have any questions, you can DM me, Pamela@elementalom.com. I'm going to tune out here. The mysterious yoga mantra. Yeah, I love that too. So I'm gonna close out here, and then I'm gonna kind of reset up. You can kind of see my YouTube studio. This is my yoga sanctuary in Mason, Ohio. It's an old church built in 1837, oldest church in Warren County. We are number 8 on the historic tour, which 8 is infinity. So I think that is super cute. All of the artwork here is from local artists, and like really good local artists. We have lots of fun parties here. These floors that you see so shiny and beautiful, they're the original flooring. I've spent, oh my God, hours and hours and hours making these floors beautiful. I painted those mandalas myself, and I am not crafty at all. So I'm super excited about those. And you can just see all my lights and stuff set up. You guys are awesome. I love all of you. Okay, so I'll come back with a yoga class. I think we're gonna have to do a little bit harder yoga class today, just because people are asking for it. So we'll see. I haven't felt great, and I was terrified. I'm like, oh my God, I have the disease. But I think I was exhausted from stress and anxiety and worry, and I was having a hard time breathing too. But I feel so much better today. I really do. So I think we're getting to a shift in this where we can all kind of start to settle down a little bit. All right. I will see you in a bit, guys. Love you. Bye.